I know. Oh, blooming heck. There's been a collision. The bunnies are colliding. Right, can I take that one and or maybe that one. It's quite a big one. There we go. Well done, bunnies. Good morning, Balin. How you doing? How is it going? Oh. It doesn't feel like Friday today. Wait, is it Friday today? First question. Is it Friday? Because if so, it doesn't feel like it. What did I do yesterday? Yesterday was Thursday. So by that logic, it is. Yay! Good morning, Zara. Yeah, it feels like, I don't know. What does it feel? It almost feels like a Tuesday. Or like, oh, is that one bigger? Yeah. What does it feel like? Yeah, it feels very beginning of the week. Feels like there's still, I don't know why, because the week already felt very long. On like, I think I was tired by Tuesday. So I don't know why I'm now trying to extend the week in my mind. Good morning, Rob. But yeah, oof. In a meeting, so I'm secretly lurking. Yes, today should be weekend. Why doesn't it feel like Friday? I'm going to have to remind myself that I have to go into the office. It feels very, very odd. Oh, my phone quite quiet. That it do be. David, thank you very much for the 33 months. Oh, and I had a £25 donation to the Tiltify overnight. Ah, very lovely. And also a follow from Poop Feast 420. Thank you. Thank you. Is there Nana? There is Nana. Good morning, Rob. Good morning, Ascenta. Morning, Matrix. Always makes my day when I can catch a bun stream. Ah, that's good. Good morning, Zarok and Hetland and Bulba. Ascenta, I was thinking that. Yes. Are they old enough to have Twitch? Maybe I should report it. Seems like they shouldn't be old enough to have Twitch yet. Me thinking where buns, I see a Discord notification. There, buns, yay! Banoos. Good morning, Limewood. But yeah, something feels off about today, as in it just doesn't feel like a Friday. But maybe that means the weekend will feel more like a treat, because I wasn't expecting it. Maybe it's, do you know what I think it is actually? I think it is that I did a lot of editing yesterday, and Thursday is not usually an editing day for me in the afternoon. I took yesterday off. I lied to you all. I said I took yesterday off, and I worked until 8. It wasn't really a day off at all. I'm a menace. Morning, Kinetic. Palin! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the £20. Thank you. That is very kind of you. You've all been so generous. You're all very lovely. I was trying to think. Okay, so I'm open to suggestions. Good morning, Hanny. I'm open to suggestions about what to do for the remaining 2 weeks, because I've not really had time to do anything particularly fundraisery, but I've got ideas for what I want to do for the last 2 weeks, but I'm also open to suggestions as well. Morning, Moonrider. We all know day off means working all day. I can't help myself. Well, the problem was, so basically, I did okay, my plan at the moment is that I do a demo recording on Monday, and then I have the week to edit it, and I get it out, scheduled, thumbnail made, ready for Sunday. That is the plan. So on Monday, I recorded a demo, and then I went to edit it. In fact, I started editing it a little bit, and I was like, I'm not feeling this. Good morning, Turkey. Oh, there's another few underneath you as well. You have that one. Oh, sorry. You have that one. Yeah, I was like, the problem is that, Dave, thank you very much for the 57 months. And that 57 months, that's like 2 years or something. The maths, it checks out. But basically it was another card game. And it was one of those things that I was like, so the first 2 demos that I did were card games. And I was like, that's okay. For the first 2 to be, that's okay. But then if you do a third one, it feels like you're only doing card games, if that makes sense. I was like, 2 in a row, that's happenstance. 3 in a row, that's planned. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't do a card game. Maybe I should do something else. And then I started like worrying about it a bit. So then I started looking through Next First, and I was looking through all the different demos for like for a good hour, trying to find something. But yeah, I found something, and Mark, thank you very much for the £10 for nibbles. Thank you. Thank you very much. And for taking off 1 millimeter of hair. 3 is a pattern. Yeah, precisely. I was like, 2 in a row, fine. 3 in a row, So 16 centimeters getting chopped now. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna grow an inch when when this happens. The weight that'll be taken off of my head. I might finally reach 6 foot. But yeah, I found another demo and I recorded it and I edited it all in the day. And then I fought with Photoshop to get a thumbnail out, which I'm still not convinced about. But yeah, I guess I do still have the other recording, so I could just do that for next week and be a little bit ahead. But yes. Morning, Megalomaniac. Are you going to stream Ways of Alchemy again? I don't know how that stream ended because I had an appointment to go to. Oh, I don't know. Could I jump back into it? Sometimes when I leave games like that, I go back to them and I'm just like, I need to start them over again. So I'd have to have a look at it. But it was good fun. Was that the one that I found the skill tree like 3 hours in? Sudden skill tree. Morning, Zane. It was that one. Okay. But yeah, it has just been difficult. And basically, I was talking to Alex about this, and he was just like, I don't think you have to worry about video length. I don't think, because he was saying there's times that I've edited videos for Tom, and sometimes it's a 20-minute video. Sometimes it's a 45-minute video. It just, the length is the length sort of thing. Morning, Darius. Morning, Monday. I made some really great stuff today, but unfortunately I don't know if the cheeses involved a veggie. What did you make? What yummy food did you make? I meant to ask you for a recipe, actually, because it was something that was said on Bun Stream, so I couldn't Google it. But it was like the chocolatey porridge thing you mentioned. Sounded nice, but every time I go to think of the name, I'm like, chupacabra, which I'm pretty sure is not what it was. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I think the problem is, it feels so different to record. I mean, obviously, yes, I am streaming on my own at the moment, but it feels so different to record stuff on your own. And I think that's what I'm trying to get used to first. So I'll probably stick to like shorter videos. And also the fact that I'm editing them myself, I need to put a time limit on it because I don't have super lots of time to focus on my own stuff in the week. But maybe once hello, baby boy. He's off under the table. Off under the table. Not even crediting your co-host. That's true. I'm never alone with the bunnies. I got two beautiful co-hosts. But you okay, baby boy? Hip stuff. But yeah, I think I need to get to just more comfortable with it first. Morning, Link. How you doing? And then maybe I can do long ones. And also, if I get ahead, today is the reveal of Secret Yog thing, isn't it? Secret Yog thing? You should put rolling credits at the end of Buns stream to credit the bunnies and the camera operator. Crumpet time. Oh, that sounds like a good time. Surprisingly calm. Well, Fifi, yeah. Let me check the schedule. Oh, wait, I thought what, as in something that isn't Yog Labs? It's my treat for doing my silly walk this morning. Did you do a silly little walk for your silly little mental health? Here I go on my silly little walk. I think it's Blood on the Clock Tower this week. Well. But yeah, I'll get more used to it, hopefully, as time goes on. I guess the more... I hope it's Contractville Series 2. I wish. Love an SLW from my SMH. But, yeah, hopefully I will just get used to it with time and practice. When the clock tower was me threatening people. Wait, was this... Is it the second noob one? Is that the one that's out? There is special secret content. Oh, I did see that schedule thing. Oh my gosh, yes, that is what I was going to... That was the original conversation, wasn't it? More spooky charity streams, please. 'Tis the season after all. Do you have any suggestions of... I've got so much bunny fluff on my face, but I've got so much on my hand that I can't remove it. Do you have any suggestions for scary games you would like to see? I was thinking I might just do some scary demos for the ones that are on, because there's that, although I might be too baby for it, but there's the one where you're like inspecting cabins. It literally is called like Cabin Inspector Factory or something. But I know that has a demo. Break into Hatfields warehouse to lift your Jingle Jam curse. It's more than a Jingle Jam curse though, because there's been like, I was meant to go there for New Year's one year, just as like a non-stream thing, but just like they were gonna host friends there, and I think that was the time that it flooded. Basically, any time I've been meant to go to that, I think it's happened like 3 times. Either I've been ill or something's gone wrong in the warehouse, and it's it's just not meant to be. We're just not meant to ever meet. Kirsty. Oh, so yeah, one of my Yeah, I've played the pumpkin carving game that Kirsty did before. It was really nice because I played it with friends and you get to see your little ghost bobbing around. Um, but I I'm gonna do an IRL pumpkin carving stream as well. So, oh yeah, so I'll say what my current plans are, of which there are three. So, over the next 2 weeks, annoyingly, I'm busy on Halloween doing something really lovely, but it means that I can't stream on the final day of the fundraiser, so that's a bit poo. Because I was like, in the morning, basically we have a family coming down, and the only day they could do was Halloween, and they wanted to see Book of Mormon, but because one of them is, well, there's various reasons why they have to get home in the day, so we're doing we have to do an in the day showing, is it matinee? The ones that are 2:30 or whatever. So I'll be doing that. And then it's the High Rollers live show in the evening, which I keep meaning to ask, is anyone going to? Because I shall be there. So yeah, it's a Mormon spooky. Well, there is a song about this that's literally called Spooky Mormon Hell Dream. So there is spookiness in Book of Mormon. But I guess I can do a bunny stream in the morning before people arrive to go to the thing. I would, but I'm working the next morning. Oh, hang on, Fifi. Let me move this across so you can explore between the boxes. There's so much hay everywhere, by the way, because the bunny's hay arrived. The new hay order and the box sort of exploded. So just ignore that. Just ignore the even more high levels of hay than usual. Oh yeah, so right, the plan so far. Next week, there's no Planet Crafter. So on Tuesday, I'll be doing a Choose Your Own Adventure book with Hansan doing the drawings. Then on Sniffer, Prodder. Then on Wednesday, maybe, I was thinking I would do a baking stream. I'm going to sneak back to Gerry. Oh, he's a croissant. I was thinking of doing a baking stream, and then on Thursday, or maybe the week after, so I space things out a bit. I don't know. But at some point in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to do a pumpkin carving stream, but at home. So yeah, those are the threes I have planned so far. But if anyone has any idea for is there a Halloween craft stream I could do? Are there any little crafty bits and bobs I could make? Or any games? I have played as a killer on Dead by Daylight before, but I'm not good, and I feel like Dead by Daylight players are really good. So I don't know if I could go up against them. But yeah. It'd be funny, I think. I could try. I mean, as long as I don't go up against Brie, the likes of Brie, that'd be fine. Repo, I could see if I could get a group together for Repo. I wonder if anyone would still be. Yeah, I could see if I could get someone to play Repo, because I feel like a lot of the fun of Repo is seeing other people's faces. Is there no Yogg's craft stream? Not that I've heard so far. Old fashioned Phasmo. Isn't there a new Phasmo thing? There's new Halloween patch or something. So I could Phasmo. I'm not good with it. Come on, Impatience. I must sadly be awake, but Bronchi brings buns, so that's good. Morning, Mini Viking. So yeah, the craft streams haven't. I don't really know. It was a bit of an odd one that I couldn't really tell what was happening with them. So I took a bit of a step back because it was a whole kerfuffle that I couldn't tell if I wanted to be involved or anything. So I was like, oh, I don't know. So I've sort of just been seeing if they happen rather than pushing for them anymore. And then I guess they've not happened. so I don't know. Morning, Drew. Baking Halloween cookies? Well, I was wondering that because I would quite like to just bake stuff to take into the office and sort of... Maybe I'll do baking stream. Oh, of course, reading streams. I could do another reading stream of something spoopy. Yeah, if I try and think of a spoopy to read, maybe I could do Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Do another book time. 'Cause what day? Your tax return, spooky. No, send it away again. Morning hours. Strange Horticulture. I remember playing. I keep getting emails from them actually about the Strange Antiquities one. So I could give that one a go. But yeah, I'll have to have a look through and see if there's whatchamacallit. There's a book that I really want to read on stream that definitely is not out of public domain. I mean, not in public domain. But it's one of my favourite books and I've not read it in years, but it was one of my favourite books as a child. And I was thinking that would be really easy to read because it's a child's book. So maybe I could do it anyway. I mean, the author sadly is dead, but quite recently, so definitely not. Hang on, I'm trying to move out of the way for Fifi. Hello, I needed to know which way you were coming in so I wasn't in your way. Which book is it? It sounds spooky, but it's not spooky. But it's called The Phantom Tollbooth. And it was always one of my favourite books. But again, I can't remember it at all. I was talking to Mark about this last night, actually, saying about there are books that I loved when I was little. He was saying... It's not out of copyright. No, I think the author only died in a time that began with 2. Like, I think it was quite recent. So it's got a good long time. 200 AD. That's the one. I think it goes into public domain in like the 2060s. It feels so much older. Yeah, that's the thing. I was pretty sure I was going to say 2021 because I was like, I feel like it was super recent, but I didn't want to spaff unfacts, spaff fiction. But yeah, it always felt like quite an old book. But I would like to. It's sat on my shelf for a long time because I've been around a long time. So that was one I was tempted to read. Good morning, Steve. But yeah, maybe I could do a reading stream. I guess it's Halloween must be on a Friday, right? So I've got... What have I got? Monday? I need something for Monday next week. And then Friday will be Kirby Craft. So maybe something for Thursday. And then Tuesday next week will be Planet Crafter, and Friday I'll be off. So there'll be 3 streams next week. Maybe I could just do 2 baking streams. How old am I? That's a very good question. I want to say 37. But it could be anywhere in that ballpark. It's around about there. I'm pretty sure. I sort of lost track. I think after you turn 30, you do sort of, you know, vaguely, but you don't really know exactly where. But if I had to put money on it, that would be the age I would give. Maybe. We still don't know to this day. Yeah, I've got over 35. I remember that. But when I was 36, I'd spent the whole year thinking I was 35, and then that came as quite a shock. And now I spent like 2 months thinking I was 38, and then I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm not. I think that's the one I'm next year. So it's but yeah. Because when you talk about the 90s, it makes me think you were young then. I was young in the 90s too. Yes, I was. I'll have to check the Yogs wiki. Yeah. Definitely in the later 30s. Hello. I'm fairly sure I'm 36 next month, but not 100% on it. I think it just does get like that. Your 30s are a bit of a... You just know that you're in the ballpark. You don't really know exactly where. I thought a woman's age stopped increasing at 32. No, I plan on aging disgracefully. I don't mind. I don't mind. Number go up. Why fight it? What you can fight is the accusations that you're going to be mature in your old age. What you can fight is the patriarchy, yeah. I plan on, when I grow up, I plan on being a menace to society. Close to chaotic good pensioner. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if anyone's been watching Celebrity Traitors, I think Celia Imrie is someone we can all aspire to be in our 70s. Why not before? Hello, baby boy. You cozy. Age is just a number, true. Dad always told me you're only young once but can be immature for life, and I've ran with that saying. Yeah. It's like my nan always used to say, you're only as old as the man you're feeling. Wait, hang on. Victoria Wood would have been an absolute menace alongside Celia. I feel like, what's her name? Miriam Margolyes. I feel like she's also a good example of how you can be a menace, whatever age you are. She's not let it stop her. Miriam cannot be tamed, and I love her. Yeah. Tea. I have a Miriam Margolyes TikTok saved for whenever I'm feeling sad. Oh my gosh, I was thinking about not TikToks, the Instagram reels the other day, but ones that make you giggle. And I was thinking literally last night about this. Good morning, Silk. And I was alone and I was thinking. I was thinking that the reason that I didn't giggle at all on the you laugh, you lose Camp Yog thing is because, hang on, where's Fifi? Why has she been quiet for so long? Oh no. Where did she go? Is that, it wasn't really the sort of things that I find funny anyway. So it wasn't really like, it wasn't my sort of humor. And there are things that I was trying to work out. Would people know the actual things that make me crack up? Because there are certain things that definitely do get me, but I don't think it's the sort of things that they would expect and put in one of those streams. And I was like, maybe I should never reveal it. Maybe I shouldn't let people know. And then it cannot be used against me. And maybe one day Team Zephos will get the win. I saw her post on the casual subreddit, the casual UK subreddit, that she was the Cadbury's bunny voice back in the day. Ah. Miriam Agnes always reminded me of one of my very early school teachers. So I think I always had an affection for her, even when I was young, because she just looked really like one of them. But she is an absolute treasure. Oh, Gerry, you're a treasure too, don't you worry. But yeah, I was watching a video yesterday and it just made me like, you know when you do such big laughs that you're like, tears in your eyes laughs? It was like that. And I was like, I can never let Sarah know that this is my sense of humour. I can keep being shown, I can't even remember what it was. I just made the mistake of opening the door to Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh, see, I used to get Jehovah's Witnesses around here all the time. And they came back like 3 times to try and convince me. And I was like, do you know what? I don't want to be mean to anyone. I don't want to, make anyone have a bad day. I want to have a genuine reason for like saying no. So I genuinely studied the material so that I could come up with things that I could have a list of reasons why I disagree and be ready. And then they've never showed up since. I was just like, but I was so prepared. I was going to be able to like quote it at you and be like, there's this, I cannot agree with this, I can never agree to this, all of this stuff. And I was just like, oh. It's like they know. It's like they know I was prepared. I'd love a You Laugh You Lose with KRB, maybe Boba for extra chaos. Aww. Thankfully, Frida was being a menace, so I was like, I have to shut the door on you now because Frida will escape outside. Oh, bless. Maybe a trowel would be a good one. You've just given me a flashback. Sorry, I just had a flashback to when I accidentally, ironically, flashed the postman because of Mochi escaping, and I'd been in bed. I think I've definitely told this story before. I'd been in bed, and there was a knock on the door. This is when Mochi was staying with us, and I just like threw on my hoodie because it was the only thing around, and then Mochi ran out, and I immediately had to like squat down to grab her. And of course, there was nothing on under the hoodie, so I just flashed the postman. Maybe I'll do that to Jehovah's Witnesses next time, although Mochi would have to be around. But maybe that would scare them off. Like how they scared off Bellerophon when he came back to attack the city after he knew he'd been betrayed. So all the women flashed him, and he ran away. It's a tale as old as time. Debating stream when? I'm terrible at debating. because I don't like confrontation. So even if it's something I know a lot about, someone could say something that's mildly, if it's a social situation and someone is saying something, I'll just probably be like, yep, okay, no, that's fair dues. I can't think points in my head in that sort of environment. Social panic. Debate on whether bunnies do in fact have hands. Well, they are. My argument for that would be that they are genuinely labelled differently on, like, veterinary diagrams. Morning, Wario. The last time I opened a door to Jehovah's Witness, it was while family and the dad were clearly scared of Bobby, which entertained me to no end, so I was holding him back like a baby. He just wanted to be friends. Aww. Bless. I like making people happy. Arguing makes people annoyed. Yeah, precisely. I think also I just don't have very, Sorry, I just noticed I have identical holes in the back of my pajama legs, and I'm like, has Fifi just nibbled through them, or is this general wear and tear, because these are very old pajamas? Although, thinking about it, I did find parts of these pajamas on the floor of the kitchen. I was like, why is there a little patch of my pajama on the kitchen floor? So I guess Fifi must have nibbled through them. I must have left them on the sofa and they got nibbled. Well, there you go. So I tell the truth and blunt the clock tower when I'm evil, because if I lie, I can't get away with it. Yeah. I'm not good at deception. Here's a tough one. Don't know why they find pajamas so yummy. Well, to be fair, these ones are just like fleecy, so I guess to Bunny they must seem like blanket. Where does she go now? Oh, she's under the table. Oh, that was a nice little shimmy there, Gerry. But yeah, what did I come up with? What did we come up with as a hive mind? Reading, Fifi. So next week will be, hi, Monday, boop. Good morning, Kaino. Hello. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're so beautiful. Beautiful bunny. Beautiful bunny. Off to crime. Yeah, Monday I'll do some sort of spoopy stream. Maybe I won't do any Hades for the rest of October. Maybe I'll restrain myself. But then what if just one little Hades? What if what if just one more little Hades? Because I still need to go up. So maybe I could Hades. Or should I just focus? Maybe I should focus. Her. I put a game suggestion in earlier, but don't know if it has a demo anymore. I mean, there are plenty of demos for horror games at the moment. Morning, Madara. How's it going? But yeah, maybe Monday I'll just pencil that in as scary game. Tuesday is choose your own adventure. Fifi. Oh, I need to put the blankie over her. Wednesday baking. Thursday. Maybe I should do the carving stream closer to Halloween. Mayhomps. Hang on. I'm still trying to put it up there. Vivi, no. You little menace. Okay, hang on. I'll put that there and then wait. Oh. There we go. You can dig that one. Do you not want to now? I've made it legal. If I leave it, you'll probably go back to it. Hello. Oh no, you think you're getting things now, don't you? I can go get your banana ready. If that's what you... Is that what you want? You want your banana? I've not cut it yet. If I put you here... I'll be back in a bit, Bunny. No, I should take the banana with me, probably. Poor Bunny. I need you to eat this on the thing, so it's not on the... Wait. Okay, Fifi. Well, you're on the rug anyway. You're both on the rug, that's fine. Well done, bunnies. There's your nana. Was that nice? Was that nice banana? There you go. You clean up the crumbs. Thank you, Fifi. Best Roomba in town. Now she's all sugared up, ready to go do crime. Right, where did I get to? Do you want this? Oh, you actually do. Didn't realise you had the phone and was like, Fifi's lifting the phone. Yeah, I'll see if I can get a group together for repo. Even if it's just one other person, maybe. Or... Yeah. Yeah! That could be a... Because have they added new monsters on repo yet? Or is that just what they announced that they were going to do? I don't think I'd be brave enough to do solo Phasmo. So I might have to see if I can get someone else to... Snuff? Someone else to play that. But is that enough things now? How many days are there? Let's say Monday... Not necessarily in this order. Monday, repo. Tuesday... Choose your own adventure. Wednesday, baking. Thursday, someone else. Other spooky games. Spooky demos. When does next fest end? Maybe Monday should be spooky demos. And then the next week, Monday, hiccup. Monday, spooky. Wednesday, reading stream. Yeah, Wednesday, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And then Thursday, carving stream. That fills up enough space. And then Friday, I can't do anything anyways. Tuesday is Planet Crafter. The 20th, I think it ends. Okay, so yeah, maybe Monday then. Maybe one day I'll just play some spooky demos and that can be the thing. There you go. Decided. Bam. Rest of fundraiser done. When I last played Repo, the only monsters... I'm trying to think because I played with mods. And the mods added monsters, but they weren't really in it. I don't think there were any new monsters in-game, non-modded in the time that I played. It was just Big Head, Vomboy, Old Man, Scary Knife Girl. But I wonder who I could get to play it with me. That's the scariest part of all. Reaching out to people to play games with you. Spooky. Says new monsters will be released on the 30th. Boo. That's butts. True nightmare. Herding creators, yes. I think they took the health cheese out. I don't think you can do it anymore. Sadly. Socializing. No. Pee pee poo. I might be able to, if I choose a date, and I'll just see who I can rope into doing it. Sorry, Jerry. Stop scaring me. This is why you gotta respect Jehovah's Witnesses. It's all good enough reaching out to people, you know, to do things. I mean, I can sort of understand it. If you genuinely believed that you knew something that would save someone's soul and you felt the need to go around and try and save their souls, I can fully appreciate it from those bare facts. But, my soul is happy not being saved, thank you. That reminds me, actually, when I was about... I think I must have been about 21 or something. And I had... Or maybe I was like 20. But I had Jehovah's Witnesses come to the house when I lived back at my parents' house. And I must have looked younger than I was, because I opened the door and the woman just looked me up and down, and then she went, I think you're a bit young for salvation. Is your mother in? I was just like, oh, I guess I'll just burn in hell then. Thank you. Thanks for that. Come back in a few years. Oh. And now they never did. I'm doomed. Do souls exist? Yes. How else would you explain what a pure little soul Gerry is? He's just a little guy. I've never witnessed a Jehovah's Witness. I know some Jehovah's Witnesses. So I've definitely witnessed them. I've got some family members who are. Sorry, Gerry, I'm stealing. I found a knot in your bum. They came to my house when I was younger. I answered the door. My mum and sister were coming back for a walk, but they pretended they don't live there and walked by. Oh, no. My boyfriend, 6'2", full beard, always says, sorry, mum and dad are there. I've seen Mormons in Bristol. I'm pretty sure. Well, at least I've been stopped by some very smartly dressed young men to talk about Jesus. So maybe that's just more on me for assuming. But I assume they were Mormons. But you sometimes get them in the town centre. that one of them was just so polite to me that I almost did stop to talk to him because I was just like, oh, what a nice young man. Yes, you can talk to me about Jesus. It's always very nice hearing people's passions, their special interests. Tell me about Jesus. Did you say sorry? I worship a Banui. I don't know. I'm very like agnostic. I think I believe something. I think most people I know are atheists, but for me, I believe something. But I guess like spiritual. More like I like to think there's something, and there are things that I'm like that I align with, I guess. But yeah, there's not really anything specific that I'm like, oh, that's the big one. I believe the Drithian is from Sweden. It's true. I used to call myself atheist, but I'm more agnostic. I'm open to either way if there's evidence. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm probably somewhere along the lines of the more, I've forgotten which way round it is. I was going to say pagan, but there's one of them that literally just means not Christian that I can't remember which one it is. But that sort of thing. I'm just like, meh. Something's going on. But who am I to say what it is? I was raised Catholic. A small part of me still holds on to that, which is probably why I still keep an open mind. Is it the guilty part? That's what I know about most people I know who were raised Catholic. You hold on to the feeling of just guilt, it seems to be. I'm agnostic, but my family's pagan, so if something is out there, it's more of a nature spirit deal, not some dude. Yeah, see, that's the sort of vibes. I feel like there's, I lost my train of thought because I started thinking about Demeter. I feel like that did not expect to be called out like that. I have family members who are Catholic, so I get it. I get it. But it's funny actually. Now I'm thinking about it. There are so many different religions in my family. I hadn't really thought about it before until I heard myself twice say, "We've got blah blah in my family." But yeah, it really is. We got a whole bunch. I always think about RT becoming Catholic to win a Wii or whatever it was. Yeah. English family members who are Catholic? No, they're Irish. Irish Catholic. Religious. I did confirmation to explore faith and what Christianity was really about, and I left the church and became atheist after. I still like churches though. Churches themselves are they are beautiful buildings, amazing architecture and amazing spaces, just for even if you're not religious, I think just they quiet places for just feeling spiritualism, spirity, spirulina are just really nice. Concerts are great in most churches. Yeah, we went to see opera singers at Bristol Cathedral, and just purely for the acoustics was bloody great. Like when we were deciding where to get married, I was like, I know I don't want a religious ceremony, but I wouldn't be opposed to getting married in a church purely because the layouts are just spectacular. It's got it all. But yeah. Let's have a little toffee. It's dark under the table, Gerry. Got married outside the church instead, yes. He got married in the woods, which was very lovely. Surprisingly well designed for weddings. Yeah, it's like they did it with that in mind. I'm sure that's the way around it went. But yeah, it was. It's. I feel like there's something. I feel like there's something that we can't explain, and I feel like I am a very spiritual person and a very I feel like there's destiny and fate and all of that stuff, all of that good Greek stuff. But it just doesn't have a name. And funnily enough, I was reading about Stephen Fry yesterday because he's on Celebrity Traitors, and I was reading about, it turned out because I was suddenly worried. I was like, how's he doing? Because I remember hearing about his cancer diagnosis and being very worried about him. So I was like, I know that's very parasocial because he's someone I don't know, but he's been a very big character in my life, I guess, and still is. So I was like, I just wonder how he's doing now. So of course I checked his wiki, as is the only way to find out about people. And I was reading the section on his sort of religious beliefs, and he was saying that he sort of, I guess, partly does believe in I'm trying to think what he was raised. He was raised something and then realised the more that he studied the Greek pantheon, he was like, I do just feel like I align more with the Hellenic beliefs. And I was like, oh my gosh, am I going that way too? Because I just do. I feel like it is pretty cool. If you had to worship a Greek goddess, which one would you worship? I guess if this was back in the day, I probably would have been, as a married woman, it probably would have been Hera, to be fair. But Hestia, to be honest. I guess in a way. Oh, me now. Me now. I think probably Hestia. Just the idea of having a nice, someone who protects your hearth and home is, I guess it's the same as making the St. Bridget's crosses and stuff that we have over our doorways. I guess that's all sort of tied in. I just got the mobile notification that Bridie is live on Twitch. Ooh. I remember in QI, he almost became a priestly figure but couldn't do it because he didn't believe in God. Yeah. He's a very interesting person. I would love to meet him one day. He's always been on my, 6 people you would have to dinner sort of lists. I'd love to get to talk. I was thinking about if I was a famous person and I got to be on Celebrity Traitors, I was thinking, even if I thought he was going to, I was a traitor and he was going to beat me, I would never kill Stephen Fry because I just want to spend as much time with him as I could. And she's like, no, keep him in. But yeah. Artemis was, she was for safe childbirth, but there was a more specific, I've forgotten the name of her, but there was a more specific god for pregnancy and giving birth, but I can't remember her name. It's the one who Hera sends to prevent Heracles from being born. I think he's on everyone's. He'd be so booked and busy. Yeah, true. True. I was thinking it begins with E, but I couldn't think. It's like Elysia, it's one of those. One of those. The not one of the big ones, but one of them. I love the word hearth. Seems medieval but cozy. Yeah. But I think, yeah, for me it would have to be, obviously I'm not planning on going to battle or going to war, so it won't be Athena or Ares. I don't drink wine, and Dionysus did not bless Britain with wine, so I don't think he'd want to hear from any of us over here, or anyone from Ethiopia, the other place that he didn't bless with wine. So I don't think I'd be his bag. Oh, Fifi. Oh, here come chaos. Oh no, she's just done a sploot. Look at her. Well, I guess I should run away. Cheeky bit of Demeter. Well, I guess, Demeter just actually does protect. I guess as a vegan, Demeter would be a good one. Protecting the harvest. Is there a god of bunnies or creatures? I mean, in like a perverse way, sort of Artemis is like looking after wild animals, but also goddess of the hunt, so it's a bit of a weird one. But I don't think she'd want me either, because she's the goddess of like the chase and the chaste, and as in a virgin goddess. So I think she'd be like, nah, jog on. Off you go. But yeah, I think I'd go for Hestia. Hestia or Demeter would be the main two. Heading on the road to Bristol for the weekend. Enjoy your ooey. Rob, where can send? Where can be do go? Cat. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Look at this little guy. Everyone's in Bristol this weekend. Yes. I will be leaving Bristol. No, I won't be leaving Bristol. I'm going to the pumpkin patch. But Avon Valley thingy that's still in Bristol, isn't it? It's not in the Bath postcode, I don't think. But we're going to go see the pumpkins, which should be good. And I might also go for a nice walk in Goblin Combe at some point, because my therapist was like, we did a heavy session, expect it to sneak up on you over the weekend and maybe go for a big walk. And I was like, okay. Okay, I'm scared, but okay. Anyway, everyone, look after yourselves. Good sniffing there, Gerry. I shall hopefully see some of you for Kirbycraft. The rest of you have wonderful weekends. And I shall speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Oh, and if you find any scary demos or anything that you think would be good, let me know. Let me know. I shall speak to you soon. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye.